Greetings pimps. Welcome to episode 3 of my series My Personal Story. In the first 2 episodes I covered my run-ins with WRTP and Wings of Redemption. Be sure to check out the playlist on my channel. Now, on with the show. Carl Sherburne is a name many may recall from back around 2011 to 2014 or so. This is what I would call his golden age of internet stardom. You see, Carl made a name for himself by spreading so-called edgy humor across the internet. These days, however, the stuff he was putting out back then would seem like baby humor. Or at least to those akin to the culture of the internet and around 4chan. There will always be sensitive people who cry when they hear an Amanda Todd or Adalia Rose joke. Haven't heard those names in years, have you? That's the type of thing Carl would rant about. A lot of the time he actually had good points and what I would call adequate stances on things. He would just draw attention with his humor, then strike with at least some amount of logic. One of his rants I remember most was the one on the Tosh.0 rape joke fiasco. Sadly, most of his videos including that one have been wiped off his YouTube or privated, I don't know which. His YouTube channel remains up with a singular wrestling promo video. At least last I checked. You see, Carl had a few run-ins with the police a few years back now and tried to completely wipe his presence from the web. Or at least from the troll part of the internet. I don't know what became of his Facebook page. I had been following that for years before Facebook made that arbitrary rule where pages had to put controversial humor in their title. I was also a part of every iteration of the Cellulites Facebook group, which started as his fan group, and now I have no idea what has become of it. I haven't been on Facebook in several years at this point. The group got banned like 3 times or so if I recall. Coming back with a new play on the Cellulites name each time. The group started as a haven for the type of edgy humor Carl would post with the occasional permitted gore and nude threads. Kinda crazy to think that went on not so long ago. No clue what the group is up to today or if I am even still in it or if it got banned after Carl left. It all went south after Carl stopped posting to YouTube. Or at least it didn't have the same vibe anymore. Carl may have been weird, but he had a great presence. The video of him getting beat up by that MMA guy is still mirrored on YouTube and I recommend checking it out for a bit of nostalgia. I remember coming home from high school and hoping to see a new Sherburne video in my subfeed. Such a shame he cleaned most of the vids off his channel. A few of them are mirrored here and there, but unless he has copies or they are just private, they are all simply lost to time. So many great rants, poof, gone. But, such is life. We all have to move on from this eventually, whether it's by our own volition or death. I've always said it is better to leave internet drama, trolling and crap behind one day of your own accord. Or at least have a plan for it. Carl went that route, although it was kind of forced after he was arrested multiple times. Wherever he is now, I hope he has begun to and succeeded in life. I don't know if he is still trying to become a stand-up comedian or if he left that behind. For all I know, he could be back in jail, although I sincerely hope not. I hope this video was a nice nostalgia trip for anyone who watched it and knew who Carl was, even if you hated him. Not sure what or who the next episode will be on, but stay tuned and leave suggestions below. Anyways, we out.